Good morning. How's everyone? Good? Hopefully that opening video woke you up here on a bright early morning. Great to see y'all. Again, my name is Kevin Hart. I'm the CEO of Segra+UPN, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you, INCOMPAS. Thank you, Chip. And a special thank you to Jason with the AV crew. I showed up earlier, and they were expecting the other Kevin Hart. The podium and the screen was a little bit lower, so they raised it up this morning, so I appreciate that. Segra+UPN, we're bigger and better together, and we're focused on doing more for our customers and the industry. Just wanted to share a little bit of insight about that today. Have you ever asked yourself, is what we do important? Why do we do what we do? Sure, we need to make a living, and that's important, but what is our purpose in telecom, in fiber, in connectivity? I proclaim that our purpose is connecting our customers to the things they care about most. And with the rapid pace of development, it makes our role within the industry even more exciting. It's just not about the device anymore or a connection, it's about the end-to-end experience. Adoption of new innovations have rapidly picked up pace. Let's consider a few examples here. How long did it take for the traditional phone to reach 100 million users? About 75 years. How about the mobile phone? It took 16 years. The internet to reach 100 million people? 7 years. Applications like Twitter, Facebook, Spotify, the adoption rate is getting so much faster. It was down to 4 years. And then my daughters tell me Instagram gained popularity very quickly in just about half that time, 2 years to reach 100 million people. And guess what? The pace of change is not slowing down. It's accelerated so much that we don't even measure it in years anymore. We measure it in days. How long do you think it took ChatGPT to hit 100 million users? Only 60 days, just 2 months to hit 100 million. It's amazing. So why is what we do important? It's because we are enabling technology advancement. We're enriching the lives and businesses that we interact with every day. And what we do is mission critical to advance the cause. At Segra, we've modernized our network infrastructure to be able to deliver new services, enhance the customer experience, and achieve operational efficiencies. We are uniting our legacy networks while improving reliability and creating a platform that allows faster, simpler provisioning of services to enable growth and the ability to deliver up to 400 gig and to enable up to 800 gig. Yesterday, as Chip mentioned, you heard about the transformational power of AI and how it will enhance the customer experience. At Segra, about 12 months ago, we were the first to launch Google's Call Center Cloud AI platform, which allows us to continually expand our services to help our customers grow and enable a more powerful customer journey. So those are some of the important things we're doing on our network, on our back office, and from the customer experience. As I mentioned, the question, is what we do important? It's absolutely important. If you think about the verticals that we service, mission critical, life-saving, healthcare, for example. At Segra+UPN, we serve thousands of healthcare providers and hospitals across our footprint, providing mission critical, high bandwidth, high reliability, and secure connections that help doctors and nurses treat and save lives every single day. Additionally, we're in remote locations. We have hundreds of rural healthcare sites across our network, and we provide much needed care in remote locations with great connectivity, bringing best-in-class services to those that otherwise might not have access to leading care. Super important in this day and age. And also, mental health is on the rise in importance, and the connectivity can provide connections for online therapy for those that need it most. So we're doing a great deal helping the medical community advance its cause. Additionally, we're also robust in the public sector, serving governments and educations across the country. Segra's focus and success are built on a wealth of experience and expertise in serving the government and educational sectors throughout our service area. State and local government agencies of all sizes enjoy Segra's unsurpassed customer service, as well as our premium technology and data protection services uniquely designed for their specific needs. Just a couple of quick examples. In South Carolina, Segra provides a full array of services for the state of South Carolina, including key internet and voice services for most of their locations. Additionally, for years, Segra has been a partner to help locations protect their cyber attacks with our DDoS protection service. Equally important, in our home state of North Carolina, we're a key provider for data, hosted voice, and SIP services for North Carolina. And beyond that, we have a very robust relationship with the state of West Virginia. We've been providing voice services for all their locations for many years. And just recently, we won a major SD-WAN data connection opportunity for them to provide data connections across their entire footprint in close partnership with the West Virginia Office of Technology. So those are just a couple of key examples of how we're helping in healthcare and government. And in addition to that, even more important is enabling the education of the children of today to help them become the future leaders of tomorrow. At Segra+UPN, we're proud to serve thousands of K-12 schools and universities across our markets. We are one of the largest providers of fiber services to K-12 schools in the U.S. Currently, we serve more than 250 school districts, which includes thousands of schools and helps connect 2 million students every single school day. A few examples include in South Carolina, Segra is the sole provider for K-12 public schools and libraries for internet connectivity. Every K-12 public school has a Segra connection. The technical colleges in that great state, we also provide internet, data, and voice services as well. And higher educational institutions, many of which you know, Clemson, the Citadel, the College of Charleston, the Medical University of South Carolina, and the University of South Carolina all enjoy connectivity with Segra. And we are spread across 28 different states. We have universities in all different states, and especially North Carolina, Virginia, and many other, providing connectivity to the University of North Carolina, University of Virginia, and many, many more. So bridging that divide, providing children access to education is a mission critical part of everything that we do at Segra+UPN and as an industry at whole. From a business standpoint, as most of you know, we play a key role in fueling the economic engines of the communities we serve. We provide connectivity, Wi-Fi, cybersecurity, and voice services to thousands of businesses of all sizes, including entertainment venues and stadiums. We partner with our customers to provide critical data, marketing, and sales opportunities via safe, secure Wi-Fi experience for their customers while in venue to help them improve the stadium fan experience during large-scale events. We call that smart Wi-Fi. Additionally, most recently, we've partnered with a large national customer, Toyota Racing, a very exciting customer indeed. Segra serves as the official IT infrastructure partner for Toyota Racing. They enjoy best-in-class connectivity, collaboration, security, and cloud services to advance their automotive engineering as well as maximize their racetrack success. They've had some great success here over the last racing season. Johnny Elliott is their CIO at TRD, and he had some near-term goals to consolidate his network connectivity and voice services with a best-in-class provider. We went through a very rigorous RFP process, and we're fortunate to land as his top IT official partner. He wanted a partner that could provide a solid connection between their headquarters in California and their multiple facilities in Charlotte, North Carolina, again, where Segra is based. Johnny felt that our products and our network and our services were second to none, but more importantly, equally importantly probably, he was impressed with our people, our openness, professionalism, our competency, and just the dedication that we had to him and his account and his team to be successful. He felt that our culture and values were aligned and therefore selected us as their national partner. So those are just a couple of quick examples of how we in this industry, those members of INCOMPAS, are enabling great business success in our communities and across the country. Additionally, we play a mission critical role in enabling our carriers connectivity to their fiber to their towers. We serve some of the largest carriers in the world, providing fiber to the tower, providing connectivity for their growing networks to deliver more voice, text, and data services, and enabling their 5G services and beyond. Additionally, we provide connectivity that allows them to provide mission-critical 911 services. In addition to the carriers, we're also partnering with the hyperscalers as they continue to build out their data center ecosystem, put edge compute to create next-generation solutions, and we're building out fiber, partnering with our hyperscalers to enable the growth of their data centers, to enable 5G services and next-gen services across the footprint. So I asked earlier, is what we do important? Yes, what we do matters as a company, as an industry. We're providing connectivity for healthcare, for government, for education, for business and entertainment, making a difference for our customers every single day. At Segra+UPN, we're transforming our company to form an even tighter bond to do more for our industry. So we've done a lot externally to provide better connectivity for our customers, but we're also doing a lot internally. I think it's important for us as an industry to think about this. Talent development, investing in skills, upskilling, career paths, reward, recognition are mission critical to retain key talent to our industry so we can continue to grow to provide these amazing services for our customers. So I would encourage everyone to continue to invest in your employees and your people, because with motivated, aligned people, you're going to get great customer service and drive growth opportunities. Additionally, and I think it's a key message this week, we need to continue to partner with our ecosystem technology partners, our suppliers. They invest millions of dollars in mission-critical R&D that drives next-generation technology that enables all of us to be successful and expand. So partnering with our key vendor partners. So, and in addition to doing more for our customers, our employees, and as well as our communities, I think it's important to give back to the communities. You can see here a couple of the organizations that Segra and UPN support over the years: Boys and Girls Club, Dottie Rose. One I'd like to point out in the upper left-hand corner, Swim Across America. The Segra UPN team was the title sponsor for a swim 2 days ago, Sunday, in Charlotte. All of that money goes to early stage cancer research. We raised $300,000 in just a couple of hours on Sunday afternoon, and all that money stays right in Charlotte to help fund research that otherwise would not be funded, that in many cases goes on to achieve NIH funding down the road. So giving back is a mission that's near and dear to our heart, and building robust communities will strengthen all of our opportunities, both from a business standpoint as well as society. So we talked about Segra plus UPN equals more. Our goal is to do more in 24, driving more connectivity, doing more for our employees, our customers, our communities, and looking forward to partnering with each and every one of you through the INCOMPAS Association to continue to grow this great industry and to give back to those that are in desperate need of our services. So thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to spending a few minutes with Chip, taking a few more questions. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Now, Kevin, as I watched the video and listened, it reminds me and all the INCOMPAS team what really a privilege and an honor it is for us to get to represent, to advocate for companies like yours and our companies and our member companies. The story that you told is repeated all through the country with our companies, providing the connectivity, connecting to schools, libraries, hospitals, public safety, the anchor institutions, the engines of the community's economic development and growth. It was just, I just want to thank you. It was a remarkable tribute to your team, your company. It's hard to believe 125 years. And then with UPN, another 25 years of history, combined 150. You took over as CEO in January of 22. We got to see a lot of what you're doing, and as you've now made the acquisition and the integration, and as you're rolling out Segra plus UPN, Tell us a little bit about your priorities going into 24 and what you see down the road.
Good. Yeah, thank you, Chip. It's great to be here and appreciate you kind of emphasizing the purpose that we have in the industry and the great work that you and Encompass are doing to support that. So thank you very much. First of all, everything starts with people. And as you alluded to, I have a great team at Segra+UPN. We have great people across the company. And almost all the technology comes down to the people that generate it, the people that use it. At Segra+UPN, we've got an ambitious growth plan. The first thing is take great care of our employees, the skills, the investment, the career paths. We've got a mantra around customer centricity, so obviously everything we do needs to focus on driving customer centricity, and then we have an ambitious growth plan, and the growth is fueled by network expansion, both in footprint as well as out of footprint. So we've got pretty robust plans to invest hundreds of millions of dollars to grow the network, provide more connectivity, more opportunities. The combination of the two companies provide opportunities, so each company had a different product portfolio, so we can leverage even more capabilities to bring to our customers across the footprint. In addition to that, being owned by Cox, we have access to Cox Business, Rapid Scale, Cox Communications, so a very robust set of products, managed services, cloud enablement that we can bring in addition to our core portfolio. And then, of course, as I mentioned, customer centricity, just doubling down on the customer experience in terms of service delivery, service assurance, quality support, proper billing. You know, when you bring companies together, there's always a lot of back office opportunities to integrate, but just really being focused on customer service is key to our growth plan.
You mentioned Cox. You've had a long history, and they are, not only helping you fund and finance the priorities and the mission, the purpose, the strategy. But talk a little bit more about the B2B, the relationship with Cox, and how it plays into Segra's growth and expansion for the future.
Yeah, great. Just maybe a few seconds on Cox. So Cox is our parent company, and they were founded in 1898 by Governor James Cox. He was a two-time governor in the state of Ohio. And he ran for president in 1920. FDR was his running mate. And the family says they're thankful that he did not win because he then started Cox Enterprise. And that started from a $26,000 investment in the Dayton local newspaper and has now become a $22 billion global company in terms of telecom and auto and sustainability. Within Cox Communications, they serve around 20 or so states for residential and commercial. I was on the due diligence and board team at Cox to think about how do we expand commercial fiber outside of our core footprint, so to be complementary to the in-footprint. And that led us to looking at Segra and UPN, and so Segra+UPN covers about 28 states, and so there's some overlap, but basically 40 or so states that we now have fiber, internet connectivity to be able to bring all the great services that we talked about in the opening piece. So that's kind of the thesis.
You know, I was struck both in video and your remarks about how extensive y'all have invested in all of the digital infrastructure, data center, fiber, connectivity, business, enterprise, all of the different elements from government to education to healthcare. Really impressive. As you look at 5G, talk a little bit about the role that y'all are playing in the deployment of 5G, what it means to Segra+UPN to be strategic partners in that deployment, and then how does it complement your fiber connectivity?
Yeah, I think the 5G technology, I was with a couple of 3G and 4G companies prior to joining Cox, so seeing the evolution of the technology, the capabilities, it's been super impressive to see the art of the possible from a technology perspective. As it relates to our role, particularly we're in some tier 2, tier 3 markets, some remote locations, so many of these providers have a hard time getting fiber connectivity in remote locations, the Carolinas, the Virginias, Midwest, the Southwest, and so we're willing to go where others might not in many cases to provide connectivity, building out fiber, expanding, bringing new opportunities on the enterprise side as well as carrier. But if you think about providing the services we talked about, just the life services, it's very important. We probably service all of the large carriers in the U.S., some of the largest carriers. And we've also invested a couple $100 million separately from customer-facing for a project called Ubiquity, which is a next-generation network that's going to benefit the carriers directly as we upgrade our network across our footprint. So it's a pretty exciting time.
Tell me a little bit more about Ubiquity and how that works, and so in the 5G, as you provide that to the carriers, explain a little bit more. I'd love to.
Yes, the combination of several legacy companies, you're going to need to unify on a standard technology platform at some point in time. So that's kind of the overarching driver, is driving that next generation standard, but building up capacity and reliability in a consistent backbone across all of our footprint. And now that includes Segra and UPN, having a common IP core, and then densifying appropriately in the markets to make sure you have capacity, reliability, and redundancy. And then many of those routes are going to benefit the carriers directly with redundancy and additional capacity as they continue to upgrade as new applications come to market.
Now, as you made the presentation, and I was struck by how many key universities, the anchor institutions, as you talk about mission and purpose, being able to serve those types of customers, and your emphasis on customer centricity and the focus there. Talk a little bit just about your mission beliefs and values of why you seek out that type of business and the connectivity in that space, and any other primary initiatives that y'all have going forward in those customer sets.
Yeah, I think it's been a long-standing belief of the parent company Cox as well as Segra to provide opportunities for the children of today, to give them opportunities for tomorrow. At Cox, and I was a part of this with Pat Esser, we were one of the first companies to launch Connect to Compete about 20 years ago. So providing internet access to low-income families. So probably 500,000–600,000 families had that even before the pandemic. And so that's always been part of the value set. At Segra, we continue to partner with the Boys and Girls Club, the Dottie Rose, providing best in class and upgrading the K-12 schools that we provide. I think there's about 1,000 higher education schools across the entire footprint, in addition to the many that we talked about, K-12. So we take it very seriously, bridging the divide, providing access. We provide scholarships, we provide mentoring, internships. I have 3 daughters that are teenagers, so it's even more important to think about how do you help the youth of today get a step ahead, or even get caught up to where they should be. So providing low cost, affordable access is something we try to walk the talk.
Well, just to close, any other broad priorities that you'd like to stress, any future trends that you see, applications like AI driving better network management, more efficiency, but then the advanced applications on top of that. Any closing thoughts of what is to come and your hopes for Segra's role in enabling the future?
Yeah, I think from a technology standpoint, we're definitely leveraging artificial intelligence. I talked about the Google call center platform. We're also putting a lot of predictive and proactive algorithms within our network, so to repair issues before they even surface or come to the customer's attention. So I think there's a lot of great usage of AI on the network to benefit the customer experience and customer interaction. So we're definitely invested in that. But I think more broadly for the industry, obviously there's healthy competition, which is great. But as you've said many times before, competition breeds innovation, it breeds new successes. And so I think healthy competition with a little collaboration, with great partnership with our vendor ecosystem, can drive great opportunities for the employees within our industry that can also then turn around and deliver fantastic services to help elevate schools, elevate the healthcare community, and elevate the businesses that we serve as well.
Well, Kevin, I'm very proud that you serve on the Encompass board, Segra, now plus UPN. The role that y'all play in the industry for your communities, for your customers. It's a great example, and I think, thankfully, we have many other members that are doing, the exact same thing for their communities and states. It is a pivotal time as we try as a country to connect every American, and as Encompass advocates Internet for all in the ways, both through private investment and now with a massive infusion of public investment. How do we achieve that goal? And then all the things that can come from and be enabled by that. So you give a great example, a great story for our industry, and I'm very proud that both you serve on the board and that Segra plus UPN is doing such good work for the country and all the communities y'all serve.
Good.
So thank you.
Thank you, Chip. Appreciate it.